sound like a cage bird's call. Virtual skies and we're breaking it all. Dreaming high with a false horizon. Departure lounge keeps the spirit rising. Engines roaring through a screen glow haze. Throttle forward, we're lost in the maze. Sim skies blur, yet the passion sent. Lugging in for the Quizness jet. Take off, flight paths to nowhere. Streaming dreams up in thin air. Quiz me now, bring the jet game on. The departure lounge where the wild belong. The wild belong. Pushing pixels through an endless storm. Clouds crash hard, but we stay warm. From the runway cracks to the cockpit's grin. A sim of steel, but our hearts plug in. Cruising on autopilot, heart astray. Steering questions in a quiz ballet. Flight plan scribbled, the answers collide. In the lounge we let the chaos decide. Metal birds in the stream rolls fierce. Every quiz a lounge keeps the fierce. Lift off, minds racing, don't forget. It's high stakes in Quizness jet. Up in thin air. Quiz me now, bring the jet game on. The departure lounge where the wild belong.
Montreal after departure, fly radar vectors to Kilno, then as file departure runway 23, initial climb 4000, departure on 118.7, squawk 2722, Air Canada 661.
Air Canada 661, read back correct, ground will be on 121.9er.
Roger, ground on 121.9er, Air Canada 661.
Cool.
270. Request IFR clearance to Ottawa.
Hold on.
We are ready for takeoff, Desert 1701, depart straight out.
Alright, sorted. Happy days. Wonderful.
Clearance in just a second.
Welcome along.
Halifax clearance, good morning, WestJet
It's hot, isn't
X75,
it?
request IFR to Toronto International Airport with information Yankee.
Oh, it's a hot one.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
So, hope everyone is well. Welcome along to the stream here on YouTube and on Twitch. Hope everyone is well. We're at the right airport this time, and we're also not doing a 20-minute flight. We're on board. Air Canada.
Well, I grabbed the paperwork.
And the 777-200.
Radar vector to Moloch. Then departure runway 32, climb 4,000 feet initially. Departure on 117.1.
Well, the 777-200 LR this evening on a hop from Halifax over to Toronto. Flight time is about an hour and 48 minutes.
1893 is looking for clearance to St. John's as filed from Halifax.
Just going to go on to SkyOps here for a second so I can actually talk. Cool. Right, welcome along then, everybody. Hope everyone is well. Those on Twitch, hello to you. We got Jean Cartier, hello to you. Carl's over there as well, modding, and Lee Class is there too. Gemma Moshi Moshi as well, who first comment of the night on Twitch was Hamilton. No, not Hamilton, not at all. Hope you guys are well, and of course you guys are also over here on YouTube as well. Mark's there too, Finley's there too, Lee's over here as well. Hello, 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 hello. It's not Hamilton. I made the mistake once. It's not Hamilton. Okay? It's not. We have got today 113 passengers. The problem with a 777 is it does take an absolute age to load. So what I did was put a very small number of passengers on, which means we're going to be quite light this evening. So yes. Robin, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. I was actually considering messaging you the other day. Just see how you were. But I hope you're doing alright. Welcome to you. let's introduce, while everything's a little bit quiet here, let's introduce our cabin crew for today. When flying to LAX, says Robin, or we can do that very well. We can do that soon. Last time we did that was a couple of weeks ago, I want to say. But yeah, very, very soon. Let's say hello to our camera crew today. She's an American native, but she's working with us this evening. She's not lyrical, and she's also not Janet. It is actually Taylor. Taylor is with us. Taylor, good afternoon rather, considering the real time. You're on board with us today. How are you? Not Taylor Swift.
Good afternoon, Captain Whittle. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Everything is going smoothly in the cabin as we prepare for departure.
Great stuff. Could you confirm that you are not Taylor Swift? Provided you're not talking to the cabin when no one's in there at the minute. Robin says, have you seen?
Oh, Captain, I can confirm that I am not Taylor Swift. Just your friendly flight attendant, Taylor. Here to ensure everyone has a pleasant flight.
Hopefully that clears up any confusion. Taylor isn't a new one. No, Taylor's been around for a while. Yeah, no, she's been around for a while. So, as you can see... Hang on, how do I do it? There. As you can see, the road to 4K begins. We passed this last night, so thank you to those who subbed. And also in the far corner, we dropped a sub on Twitch. I know who it is, it's fine. So if you are watching on Twitch and you're new and you're around, and you want to become number 60 of the followers, absolutely go for it. But again, I know who did that, so it's fine. But yeah, so the road to 4K begins. Here we go. Happy days. Wasn't you, Sarah? No, I know exactly who it was. It's fine. Oh, I can't tell you. I can't tell you who did it. Can't name drop. I just know who did. What I will say, to those that are in the know, it should be obvious. It should be obvious to you. Think about it. That's all I'm going to say to you. Sarah, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. So let's begin at. I downloaded a scenery before loading the sim up. So we do have scenery here, and we've got scenery at Toronto as well. We are going to get the plane ready to go. So we are going in for batteries. We have to go down to La Tablette. Let's get the... Oh, for fuck's sake, really? I thought I've already done this because I've already flown this plane. Where am I going for it? On the Preferences tab. I thought I've already done this. What's going on? That's not what I need. A certain person. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that person. You can guess as much as you like. I won't tell you. Except those that are in the know will know who did it. Preferences. Oh, fucking really? Does it type? It does type. You're gonna see it anyway. Joking. That's not what I use. 2 seconds, hang on. Sarah, that is the age-old question. No one seems to know why. Right, we've got it. That's fine. Right, let's bring up the capture again. Here we go. Cool. Right, so we've loaded in. You know which scenery it is? I do. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be able to tell you. In fact, no, give me 5 minutes and I'll tell you. We'll get the plane loaded and ready to go first before we do anything. Right, so we're in for the flight plan today. Our call sign is Air Canada 613. We have got 113 passengers of a plane that can take about, was it 290 or 257, something like that. I think it's more than that, but it's quite hefty. So I've managed to put the load down today, so we should be absolutely fine for the boarding side of things. We'll request the jetway, because again, what I didn't want is to sit here for ages whilst we load the aeroplane. Sarah's over on Twitch now as well. Hello, hello. Yeah, Sarah, I hope you're well. A321 operates this route. It does. It's sort of it's a mix aeroplanes that do it. 787 recently did it, and the 777 has been on this route, which is why we chose to do it. M scenery? No, it's not. It's not M scenery. You wash your mouth out. Hit me with that M scenery crap, honestly. Right. Anyway, so we need to go down to the ground operations, request the ground power, which is now sorted, and we can get the external power switched on. Beautiful. APU can go on. So too can the ADAs. The window heaters can be switched on. Emergency lights can be switched on. This will be done when we push back, so that's fine. We'll get fuel pump switched on. It is a lot of metal for this sort of flight that Mark suggested. However, the beauty of the flight sim is we can underload the aircraft if we want to, which we are technically doing today with 113 passengers. So we're just waiting for everything to come on, then the EFB and everything else, or the FMC and everything else can come on. Cargo heavy route maybe? Possibly. I mean, we could have gone full, but I chose kind of not to, if I'm honest. So yes. Yeah, definitely not M scenery. You wash your mouth out. Although, for a split second, I got quite excited when I loaded up the flight sims this evening. Had a look at the marketplace. I thought, well, I'll have a look and see if anything got released. And on the homepage, there was nothing. Like, no M scenery or anything. I was about to rejoice. I was about to go, woohoo, about time. No, it turns out they've put it further down the list. So it's still on the marketplace to buy. Of which you'd have to be an absolute brain-dead human being to go and purchase something from M Scenery, unless of course you've been asked to and you review it. Totally different. Way to jinx your own excitement. Well, yeah. I thought, well, if they've removed it, fine, happy days. I can get through that. That's not a problem. No. No is the answer to that question. That did not happen. Right, let's get boarding then as all the systems come on. And now we can go back to clearance because we're fine. So the ADAs are on, doing their thing. Let's go to the FMC.
Clearance, 657 radio check.
Yes.
Halifax clearance, flare 657 requesting IFR clearance to Toronto. We have information Oscar on board.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Okay. We are.
After departure, fly radar vectors, Calmo, Dennis filed, departure runway 32, initial climb to 4000, departure is on 118.7, and squawk 6523, flare 657.
Charlie Yankee Hotel Zulu, which is Hamilton. Kidding. It's
32 by the Halifax for departure. Vectos to Keno, climbing out to 4,000 feet. Departure frequency 1187.
It's Halifax.
642 for WestJet XM5.
okay. So I've not needed to download any files or anything, which is actually a beautiful thing. So the sim brief picks up the route that we want today, which is the Hamilton to Halifax to Toronto. So we'll do that there. We're flying at 36,000 feet today. We've got everything we need in terms of zero fuel weight and reserves and everything else, so we can set the payload, set the fuel, and select the route. Hamilton a divert. Believe it or not, no. No, Hamilton's not the divert.
Clearance with information to Halifax. Sorry.
Activate the route. Job
Together
done.
with information India.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Wicked. Right, so
Delivery, Canada Air 617 is ready to copy IFR clearance to Toronto Information Uniform.
easy.
I'll grab that clearance.
Thought it may have been. No, so the diversion for us today is actually is it Canada Force Base they call it? It's the Canadian Air Force Base of Trenton, for some reason, is our divert airport, if you want to. Mark says, Tom, when we're up in the cruise, musically he's waiting for you. I feel like you guys are going to be waiting for me quite a bit. Sarah says I'm getting... Oh. That doesn't sound like fun. Funny you should say that. Stop. It's not my fault.
Halifax
Really isn't my fault.
073 with you with information Mike.
Full turkey takeoff needed today,
Just a minute.
so we're going to conduct that. Flaps today
Clear to Vancouver after
10
departure.
if it
Fly
allows
radar
us.
vectors to Kelno, then as filed. Departure runway 32. Initial climb 4,000. Departure on 118.7. Squawk 5663. Virtual 073.
Okay, nothing on there yet because...
Montreal clearance, Delta 860 Heavy requesting IFR clearance to Montreal.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Okay, so we've got an arrival.
Okay, information correct is current. Cleared Montreal. That's departure fly radar vectors to Calno.
It is the Arnav Yankee 23 approach. Have we not got anything to do with... Is this like a scenery thing? Departing. We've got nothing.
Clearance delivery, Air Canada 667 in Halifax, looking for IFR clearance to Montreal as filed with information Quebec. Good morning.
Okay,
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
if you say so. Finn says, get out of my pub, EastEnders accent. Someone's speaking through a tin can again. Hashtag tin can, everyone. Hashtag tin can.
Here to transfer after departure fly radar vectors to Kevlu, then as filed departure runway 14, initial climb to 4,000, departure 118.7, squawk 2216.
Halifax, clearance Air Canada 8562, request
Huh?
clearance to Charlottetown.
We literally got nothing.
Cleared Charlottetown, radar vectors Palo, then as
What's on
filed,
that?
climb 4,000, expect 160,000.
This is really strange. Right, we're gonna have to put some legs in here. Let's have a look. So,
Expecting runway 5, Air Canada 8562.
going off of what Volanta is suggesting, which is not that mark there.
Air Canada Flight 617 is at the stand, ready to copy out her clearance to Toronto Information Uniform.
By the way, let me know about the audio as well.
Clearance American 5051, you pick up our clearance to Philadelphia, information Bravo.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Alright, clear to Philadelphia for departure by expect radar vectors. Send V, then is filed. Expect runway 32, initial climb 4000. Departure 118.7, squawk 1116, American 3051. Okay, ground.
Apart from the people eating their microphone into a tin can. Right, hang on.
51, thanks.
I can try and sort this out. 2 seconds. To the pilot. Oh, hang on. Can I do that? I don't know if I can.
Below 1500 feet, departure on 128.55, squawking 244.
All I can do is pop it down.
Hotel Romeo. Papa Hotel Romeo, read that correct.
And pop the sound down to like there. Eventually. There. We'll see what that's like. I'll see if I can pop down any further than that. Right, anyway. Let's continue putting some legs in here. So we need Durdo.
Halifax, Cleveland, good morning. Delta 68.
Is that any better?
Requesting I-5 clearance to JFK.
Let me know if that's any better.
Information November on board.
Halifax clearance, this is WestJet 65 with information. Romeo requesting IFR clearance to Charlottetown.
I think we'll have to wait for someone to eat the microphone first. Tuck here. So for some reason, a lot better. Right, that's fine. It's loud on my end, but as long as it's not for you, it's fine.
Clearance Ocean 438, ready to copy IFR to Frankfurt.
Okay, then we'll just literally do Danos. Yeah, cool. How beautiful. All right, we've got some legs. That's the main thing. We've got some legs. Oh, right. So, in that case, are we allowed to put in the performance now? No, and you know why? Because we don't have the. Okay. So we go to the tablet. Can I click that tablet to come up here?
Grab the paperwork. Clear to the Hamilton Airport. Radar vectors to Cal Melbourne filed. Departure runway 23.
Call.
Initial climb 4000.
Oh, call.
Departure frequency 118.7. Squawk 4342. Quarter 470.
You can move this.
Clearance today. Flare 401. Ready
Where
to
can you move it to?
IFR clearance
Seems a bit.
to Kitchener. Waterloo. We have information Quebec.
That seems a bit low to me though. Right, performance tool. Here we go. So we're going to import from the flight plan. Import from the flight plan. Import the weather.
777 requesting IFR clearance to LaGuardia.
Runway 23.
B777, you still have an open flight plan. Please be sure to close that one first via the new flight button.
Air Canada B777 requesting IFR clearance to LaGuardia.
So we are actually very light today. So 121, 126, 135, which is fun. So let's pop that into the thing. 121, 125 for rotate, 126.
Departing on runway 23.
Sure, I mean, sure, why not? Let's just let's leave that.
1187 squawk 2511 for WestJet X75.
Let's just leave that. That doesn't seem quick enough either.
Delivery morning, it's Provincial 225.
We'll leave it. So we've got 136 to kind of deal with here. Doesn't seem quick enough, but it is what it is.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Oh, here we go.
Your clearance in just a second.
Tin can, here we come. Audio is fine.
Halifax clearance WestJet 277.
Can't go no. What's the no about?
Clearance to Toronto, ready to
Oh, the pen. The pen's the triggering pen.
Clearance, Baron, November 624 Delta Whiskey, picking up my IFR.
So how was everyone's
Greenwood
Tuesday? How was it? Was it good? Hot though, wasn't it? Although you lot up north, Did you not have rain today? I'm slightly jealous if you did. Gonna go for some clearance whilst it's quiet. Halifax clearance. Good afternoon, Air Canada 613 with you at gate 18, requesting IFR clearance to Toronto. Marcus is working from home with a plug-in fan to keep me cool. Oh, lovely. Well, I had a van that had aircon.
Clearance. Air
That was best to get.
68, IFR clearance to London Heathrow.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Air Canada 613 cleared to Toronto. Radar vectors Cal-No, then as filed. Climb 4000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.7 squawk 3653. Expect runway 23.
Cool. Happy days. That's exactly what we needed. Radar vectors Cal-No, then as filed. Climb 4000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure 118.7. Squawk code 3653 and expect runway 23 at Canada 613. Easy!
Delta Romeo Zulu requesting IFR flight to Moncton International at 5,000 feet with information Lima. Delta
3653.
Air Canada 613, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.9er.
Boarding
Beautiful.
has started and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
Happy days. 121.9 for ground, Air Canada 613. So now we wait, and we're not actually too far off the finishing of boarding as well on our incredibly light 777. But I thought I'd showcase the 777 200 LR. Basically,
Air Canada 613, ground frequency is 121.9er.
that is what I said. Basically, it's very much like if you've flown the freighter, it's very much the same thing. Just passenger version. So yeah. Jim, a very good evening to you. Jim says, nope, been absolutely gloriously sunny up here. Excuse me. But I hope you're doing well, Jim. Lee says, where I was working, go to 34 degrees. Think had rained overnight and used bladeless fan. I've got a fan next to me, which has some charge in it.
Halifax delivery, flare 8561.
I'd like to know since when. Okay. We're using the fan. I don't know if the microphone's picking that up.
Departure radar vectors Cal-No, then as filed. Departure runway 23, initial climb 4000.
I didn't realise that I'd charged my fan.
Squawk 2266.
Don't remember when.
Flare 8561.
Cool. As long as no one can hear it, I can keep cool, which is fine.
Royal 1 Alpha request IFR clearance to Dallas.
Jim says, see, there was quite the lightning show last night out in the Bristol Channel and over the Welsh coast. I bet it must have been quite epic, especially with the heat.
Halifax clearance, Rouge 1593. We are at the gate 15, and we would like to have our IFR clearance to Montreal with information.
This is heavenly.
X-ray.
Okay, once we're cruising, we're going to have a bit of a chat. We're going to have a little bit of a chat once we're cruising. So if you are watching on Twitch, come say hello. And more importantly, if you are new to the channel, come give us a follow. We're on most days on Twitch. And I still haven't changed. Jesus wept, honestly. Hang on. A chat. Nothing bad. Just something. I've also forgotten to do something, so give me 2 seconds. Yeah. So we'll have a bit of a chat. Tomorrow we're on Twitch for the F1 Manager. We're at Singapore tomorrow, which will make for a fascinating race. I've put the flights down for Friday, but expect that to probably not happen.
Halifax clearance, Cessna Golf Delta Romeo Zulu. Delta Romeo Zulu requesting IFR flight.
Right,
to
done. Done and done.
Charlottetown at 5,000 feet with information Lima.
Carl's got to restart the laptop, no dramas. Lee coming in with 2 bits as well on Twitch, thank you so much. The leaderboard has reset itself.
In Halifax, looking for IFR clearance to Montreal, as filed.
So Lee is leading the way at the moment. So if you're on Twitch, if you're over there, you want to support the channel this evening, gifting subscriptions and bits and whatever else it is, clips as well. Apparently clipping the stream. Apparently there's a leaderboard for that too. You want to get yourself on the leaderboard for the week? Go for it. Bits and bobs. Absolutely, bits and bobs. Failing that, for those on Twitch, there is a link at the top of the chat for Ko-fi. And on YouTube, you can gift some memberships to those who are watching who might not have one. Or maybe people have lost it. Who knows? Maybe you can do a donation that way. Or super chat, super stickers.
Request runway 5 for departure.
You know the drill. Failing that, of course, you can go down the freebie route or just dropping a like on the stream. Anything is much appreciated.
5,000 feet, departure frequency 12855, squawk 3244 for WestJet XM5. WestJet X-ray 75, read that correct. Ground will be on 121.9er.
Jim is asking if there is a clipping leaderboard. Yes, there is. Supposedly that yeah. It's, not supposedly at all because it's there. But there is a clipping leaderboard.
Avid 951 Heavy with Kilo, ready to copy IFR to Edmonton.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
After departure, fly radar vectors to Kelno, and then as filed, initial climb to flight level 210.
So we've got 23 passengers to go before we are done with boarding. Can you show me the skit of the IL-96 plane again? I can't, no, because it's totally irrelevant. It's irrelevant to what we're doing. If you want to watch it again, just find the stream.
Ground is on 121.9er. Safe flight, sir.
Find the stream, it'll be fine. Nice. Yeah, so there's a clipping leaderboard, there's a leaderboard for bits and leaderboard for gifting subscriptions. But yes, if you want to look at the skit again about the IL-96, find it on the stream. I can't play because it's totally irrelevant to what we're doing.
Halifax ground, clearance, flight 455, IFR.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Next time we're back with a flight simulator is Thursday for Carl's birthday. Carl's requested for it to be on Twitch so we can play music.
Clearance on request, stand by.
Clear to Montreal, the radar vectors to Kelno, then as filed. Departure runway 05, initial climb 4,000, departure frequency 118.7, and squawk.
He will be back. He's
Delta 46.
He's had to restart his PC.
Halifax clearance.
Laptop, something like that.
860 requesting
So yeah.
IFR clearance to Montreal.
So as we stated at the start of the stream, just here, we're on the road to 4K. The road to 4K has begun. Not just camera-wise, which I'm going to be testing out this weekend. Spoiler. At an airport, not anything else. So that's on the way. And down in the other corner, we're on the road to 90 followers on Twitch.
Departure runway 23. Initial climb 4,000 feet. Departure on 118.7, squawk 3721, France 314.
Should almost be there, I think. David, evening to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Says evening, evening, folks. Just in time to grab a Tim Hortons before departure, which is good.
Departure, fly radar vectors to Palo, then is filed. Departure runway 23, initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 118.7, squawking 6422.
I've heard apparently Tim Hortons ain't great.
Read back correct. Ground will be on 121.9er.
There is one in Plymouth that I refuse to use purely because I don't drink coffee.
With information, Echo, ready to copy IFR clearance to Charlottetown.
But I've heard that Tim Hortons apparently is not very good. Prove me wrong. I've never done it. I've never been, but prove me wrong. Lee says, what's the best, Costa, Starbucks, or Tim Hortons? For me, it's probably Costa. If I go into any of them, I go into a Costa. Oh, for God's sake. Thanks, Gemma. 2 seconds. Yeah, I do. I do have it. Yeah, okay. What a donut. Right, hang on. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I've just seen the message, so thank you for pointing that out to me. At the same time, we're also done with boarding. So let's move. David says it's not that fantastic, really. It's fairly overpriced. From what I've heard, I've seen a few review videos on it. Again, it's not somewhere that I would go because I'm not a fan of coffee. The mere thought of it makes my skin crawl. We're going to get these on in a second, but let's go ahead and request push.
Scout Air Canada 1349 requesting pushback and setup.
Let's go to ground.
Clearance.
Here we go. Halifax ground, Air Canada 613 requesting push and engine start.
Air Canada 613, pushback and engine start approved. Contact apron on 119er decimal 9er for tug assistance.
I don't need any assistance with tugging, it's fine. We've got ourselves sorted for that. Happy days. Quite misty around, or hazy, depending on how you want to put it.
Papa Hotel Romeo, contact tower on 118.4. Take care.
But yeah, pretty much just like flying the 777 freighter.
Papa Hotel Romeo.
Goals, but Tim Hortons is the place to go if you want ring sting. Jean says, if I drink coffee, I need to drink something sweet or milky, sweet and milky or creamy. Yeah, coffee for me is just a no-go. Like, the smell of it alone is just enough to make me gag. There's a joke in there, but I won't. I'll save myself the... Save myself the jokes. Okay, let's go and ta-da! And the runway we're using, I believe, is that one there. Runway 23.
65, contact tower on 118.4.
So it ain't. It's not too far of a push, not too far of a taxi either.
Halifax ground. Air Canada 667 at looking for APU start.
Air Canada 667, Halifax ground, APU start approved.
Why would you request APU start? Do you have to do that? That's really bizarre. Is that even a thing?
Release parking brakes.
Right, we got to remove bits and bobs here. 2 seconds.
Ground Air Canada 618 is at gate 20 requesting pushback and startup.
Air Canada 618, pushback and startup approved. Face south.
Ground AC65 at the gate, ready for push and start.
Air Canada 65, Halifax ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Commencing push.
Okay, there we go.
All engines clear.
Coffee's Val, says Carl. Yeah, it's not pleasant. I'm not a huge fan. Right, push begins. Here we go. Let's get these G90s started. The bleed should be on already, so that's fine. Should be getting some movement, which I think we do.
Cabin crew, all doors in flight and cross, check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Air Canada flight 613. Departing from Halifax.
Oh, fuck off.
We are delighted to have you. Our joining me in the cabin are my fellow Sarah, Michael, Emily, Dave. The expected flight time is approximately 1 hour and 49 minutes. Now, let's go over some important safety information. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle until you hear a click. To release it, simply lift
The monstrous G90.
seatbelt fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the compartment above you.
Mark says coffee is not vile. I feel like we're about to split the room here.
Place it over your nose and mouth.
Set parking brakes.
Remember to secure your own mask.
Let's go ahead and pop the fuel in already.
For our overwater flight,
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Air Canada B777 requesting IFR clearance to LaGuardia.
I think for me, I don't know if the normal G90s should sound a lot louder than they do. I think that's one thing that PMDG kind of let themselves down with. I think. Sarah says, don't talk bad about coffee, please.
which may be behind you. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight. The cabin is ready for departure.
Prime time. Hello to you. Sorry, I'm trying to skip through as many of the things as possible. Thank you so much for subbing to the channel.
On 118.4.
Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel.
Have a good one, Air Canada 611.
We're a little bit nuts here, so if you can handle that, you'll fit in quite well. David says it's incredible to think that there are direct flights from West Yorkshire to Toronto. Go away. Go away. Mark says, where's Don when you need him to defend coffee? Give him a chance. He'll probably turn up at some point. Alright, here she is. So, engines are on. We can go ahead and turn off the APU. We'll go ahead and put on the hydraulics and the electrics. We'll go ahead and put the taxi lights on. We'll put the runway lights on as well, why not?
Beechcraft 37 Bravo startup approved.
Everything's looking pretty sweet. We'll turn the packs, which are on top. I believe they're on then? Okay. That's fine. We'll go ahead and set the flaps to 5 degrees, which is 2 notches here. There's 1, there's 2. Taxi lights are on. She's ready to go. Let's request taxi. Halifax ground, Air Canada 613, ready to taxi to runway 23. No, to me it's not worth a nod. It's not worth a nod yet.
Taxi to runway 23 via Golf, Foxtrot, cross runway 14, then Lima.
Yeah, it's not worth the nod. Not yet. Although, to be fair, I'm not sure why anything would buffer.
Radio check. Halifax ground, Provincial 101, request taxi to remain in the pattern.
There you go. Say his name. Hang on. Wait. Wait. Rather than me sing it. Hang on. Hold on. Hold on.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in
Dom.
I believe in
Dom.
Air Canada 868, contact tower on 118.4.
That's enough of that.
Ground Air Canada 868 heavy, holding short runway 32.
Right, we've been given taxi clearance. Let's go for it. Taxi to runway 23 by Golf Foxtrot, cross runway 14, then Lima, Air Canada 613. Let's go.
Air Canada 613, negative, taxi to runway 23 via Golf Foxtrot.
Fuck off, that's
cross
what
runway
I've just
14,
said.
then Lima.
Why does AI not understand me? I've just said that.
Delta 860, contact tower on 118.4.
Right, here she is.
118.4 for Delta 860.
She's a big old bird, this 777. However, PMDG have done a very good job with their 777 series. Could have even used a bigger 777-300, but chose not to. I thought we'll showcase the very quietly released 777-200LR. Yeah, so for those that don't know, then those that are quite quiet, Dom's pretty much got himself headline news on, was it Dublin Live or something like that, for his secret Aer Lingus business class flying. I responded to this on Discord earlier today when Sarah put it in and said, it must be a slow news day. However... It's still very good news for Dom, so I mean it as a joke, but still pretty good to get the exposure, which is good. Has it actually done anything for your channel, Dom? Just that's the curious side of it. So yeah, not much to kind of review with the 777-200LR. It's like if you've flown the freighter and you've flown the 300 and you've flown the 200ER, virtually the same thing. Virtually the same thing. Okay, parking brake.
Halifax ground, Air Canada 66.
Did not go on, but that's fine. We don't need to. We'll go ahead and contact Tower and we'll get ready for our departure. Halifax Tower, Air Canada 613 holding short runway 23, ready for departure. Should be going straight out. Yeah, Dom, has it had any effect on your channel? That's what I want to hear. That's what I'm curious about.
Air Canada 613, Halifax Tower, runway 23, winds 180 at 15, cleared for takeoff.
Ideal. When you hear the winds being mentioned, you know you're in for departure. Cleared for takeoff runway 23, Air Canada 613. 613. Right, here we go. Jean Cartier over on Twitch says, I hate the current Air India livery. The old blue one looks way better. You wash your mouth out.
Air Canada 613, runway 23, winds 190 at 11, gusting 17, cleared for takeoff.
I've just said that. What's... Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 23, Air Canada. 613. YouTube chat's misbehaving. In what way? In what way? We're incredibly light here today, so we should be up like a rocket.
Beechcraft Aircraft 37 Bravo, welcome to Halifax. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Errors.
Contact ground on 121.
Good old YouTube, doing YouTube things. Okay, here we go. So we'll line up runway 23. We're going to get powering in a second. Let's just have a look and make sure that everything's good.
Provincial 101 Halifax Tower cleared for takeoff.
140 subs overnight. Nice one. So it's Halifax in effect, which is always good. That's what you like to see. Cool. Okie doke. Let's get ourselves over to Toronto, shall we? If you've got the emote on Twitch, go for it. If you've got the emoji on YouTube, go for it, because we're about to go to 50%. Firing up those GE90s. Here we go. Holding the brakes. No, Toronto, not Hamilton. And off the brakes, full power. Here we go. Toga that bitch. Listen to those roar. Here we go. She's quick. Holy fuck. Holy fucking shit, is she quick. Why are we veering off to the right, left-hand side there? Whoa. That's a crosswind and a half. Positive climb, gear up. She was up like a rocket. Goodness me. Holy crapola.
Air Canada 613, contact
Whoa.
departure.
Not messing about. Holy crap. Let's just bring the throttle down a bit as we execute the turn. We're hand flying the turn at the moment. We'll go ahead and use the autopilot here.
Air Canada 621, contact departure on 119.2.
As we are already sitting at 4,000 feet. That is quite impressive.
Halifax Tower, Victor Echo 1, Papa Hotel Romeo. We're at 5,200, climbing to 11,005.
Insane.
Heading to
Insane
Charlie,
departure.
Yankee Tango, Zulu, looking for flight following.
Papa Hotel.
Halifax departure. Good afternoon, Air Canada 613 with you, flight level at 4,000 feet. Got distracted. Why also are we overspeeding? We shouldn't be overspeeding at all.
Air Canada 613, Halifax departure radar contact. Climb flight level 280, turn left heading 310, vectors to Kelno, then own navigation.
Climb flight level 280, then turn left heading 310, vectors to Kelno, then own navigation. Air Canada 613. Oh, the auto throttle wasn't set.
Air Canada 613, I need you below 250 knots.
Yeah, working on that, Air Canada 613. Why are we speeding so much? Holy shit. Mate, what the fuck? We're breaking all sorts of...
Canada 613, roger. Continue to work on reducing speed below 250 knots.
Yeah, trust me, we're trying. What is going on here? Yeah, do you want to like maybe slow down a little bit? What the fuck is going on here? This 777 has a mind of its own. Okay, I've got an idea. We'll have to come off the VNAV. Fucking 6,000 feet per minute. You mad? Mate. Let's stick with like 18. Okay, we'll come off the VNAV. We are absolutely rocket shipping. That is crazy. We can actually take it up to about 300 now, so we'll do that.
Honda 2 November Foxtrot, contact Moncton Center on 135.3.
That's absolutely insane what we've just done there.
Moncton Center 135.3 Honda 53 November Foxtrot.
I knew she was light, but goodness me. Yeah, that was a real rocket ship takeoff. That mental. Absolutely incredible. It's amazing what a 777 can do when it's light. Goodness me. Okay, well, this is us for however long. Climb flight level 340, Air Canada 613. Mental. Absolutely insane.
Air Canada 613, contact Moncton Center on 133.905.
I think that's me, yes it is. 133.95 for Air Canada 613.
Air Canada 667, contact Moncton Center on 133.905.
Moncton Center, good afternoon. Air Canada 613 with you, climbing to flight level 340. So, let them respond.
Air Canada 613, Moncton Center identified. Good afternoon.
Beautiful. It's just pure insanity what we've just conducted out of that. Mental. However, she looks good, right? I think we can all agree 777 looks excellent. Bug perhaps. I don't know. I mean, the usual protocol is to put the auto throttle on unless it's a VNAV bug. That's all I can think of is potential bug on the VNAV side of things.
Air Canada 613, Moncton Center, climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Air Canada 613. Crazy. Jean Carty says it looks like Man City might sign 2 players, Rodrigo and Donnarumma. Happy days. Don't count on the Donnarumma one just yet. There's also no guarantee. But don't count on it just yet. Okay, time to chat. Well, we're climbing to cruise, but it's time to chat. And we need to discuss, if we can, the future of airline manager. Now, reason I ask this is because within the first
Alpha Uniform X-ray, Roger, we
hang on.
have the airport visual at
Hang
this
on.
time. We'd like to cancel IFR and we'll...
Let's go to SkyOps just very quickly. So, within the first hour of the stream here, we've surpassed the views that we did on Airline Manager already yesterday. So, if that don't tell you anything, I don't know what is. Don't know what will. My problem at the moment is there seems to be a lack of interest. I understand why. I get it. I totally understand it. I totally get it. But this is where feedback now comes into it. So I know there are people that don't watch those ones because of the fact that it might be a bit boring. Which, you know, is totally understandable, etc. But I sat last night whilst we were routing the MC21s. I sat there couldn't wait to get it over and done with. And I've had a little bit of feedback from people in the background who have said the same thing. That it's kind of getting a little bit stale is probably the best way of putting it. So essentially, just want some feedback. I just want to hear from some feedback whilst we're all here, and there's more people than yesterday. Lee says, was it because of the clash with Lewis yesterday? I wouldn't say it's a clash. So the other side to it as well is that if we do drop, not going to totally get rid, but if we drop airline manager for a bit, we need something to replace it with. Now, Sarah's gone down train sim route. Whether that's genuine or not, don't know. There are some ideas that I've got, but I want to see if you lot have any ideas first. Yeah, I'm not going to totally get rid of it. Like, the airline will still be run in the background. Mark says buses, obviously. I don't know how I feel about buses. I know some people are into the buses side of things. It's something that I'm not into. So trying to do like an OMSI or whatever, I think those days are past. I don't think that's something that we do now. Euro Truck Sim. I've got to get a steering wheel though. If I'm going to do that, I've got to get a steering wheel and pedal set. So that might not be yet. Any other manager type games to alternate it with? Well, apart from the ones you've got on there, which is like your truck sims and whatever else, whichever else is on, whatever else is on there, like your shipping manager and truck manager and knobhead manager and everything else. Farm manager, that just means going down the farming simulator route. And again, I don't know how much patience I have with it. Sean says football manager. I'd love to. We got something else in the works. Football manager is a little bit like, I don't say time consuming. It's something you could probably stream, but you wouldn't get much out of it, and I think it would bore some people to death. Unless you were heavily into it and you're heavily into your football, I think it would bore a lot of people to death, because it's not as quick flowing as your FIFAs and things like that. So I think it would. There's a lot more detail to it as well. I have tried to stream Football Manager before, not on this channel on Twitch, but I have tried to stream it before. It did alright. We did a series of non-league football, but we have some ideas for that side of things. Knobhead manager. I couldn't think of the others. First word that came to my head. Mark says could just have quirky aviation themed game on any of the free platforms. Test and critique. Possibly. Dave says you'd be good with sheep. Listen, you go to Wales once, and all of a sudden it's all about the sheep nanigans. Dom says, but no offense, Tom, running out of patience is great content. That's why rage quit videos were a thing back in the day. Yeah, but you can't rage quit Airline Manager. It's just, you can't do that. How would you? How would you even rage quit it? So I don't know. I mean, let me put this back onto Moncton Centre, just so we have ATC going. If I go onto Steam, right? What should I put? Aviation.
What was your request over?
Whoa. What was that?
X992 destination is CYUL.
What was that?
X992 M squawking.
Oh, stop talking.
5653 and
Stop talking.
At 17,000 feet en route to 32,000 feet.
No, try again. No, try again. Stop talking.
FedEx 992, Roger. Continue climb altitude 32,000 feet. Confirmed destination is CYUUL.
I think it's a case of just knowing like what to replace it with. I mean, we could still go down aviation route, but then we do have the aviation thing with obviously the flight simulator and stuff like that. David. David.
Moncton Center, Air Canada 610, flight level 310.
Air Canada 610, radar contact.
Sarah says Fall Guys. I don't think you can do Fall Guys all the time though, like on a Monday. Again, that's another one that would kind of get... I understand people would join it and stuff like that, but you'd have to do it in like... I don't know, on a Monday? Possibly. What I want to do is I want to have at least one day where it's not an aviation related thing. Right? It's fun. To be fair, I would have to re-download it. I have got rid of it, but I would have to re-download it. David says, how about a YouTube aviation streamer themed game like, oh, I don't know, maybe a Jerry Gasser? Thanks, David. Sarah says, I need to get a laptop again. Well, that's what you can't even play it. Can't suggest something to me and then you can't even play it.
Air Canada 613, please expedite your climb to flight level 360.
Oh, shit.
Moncton Center, good afternoon. Longship 1141 Heavy is with you, flight level 390.
You know I'm only joking.
Longship 1141 Heavy, Moncton Center, good afternoon.
Is this stream the last YouTube stream? Whatever? No, not ever. In fact, no, it's not even that at all. It'd be too repetitive, in my opinion. Says John. This is what I'm fearing. So at the same time, what I'm thinking is, because we discussed it before, right? We discussed it before with going down potentially the route of like the new FIFA and things like that. What if we started one on the current FIFA where we create a team, put the viewers in as players, and see where we get to? What if we started something like that? It's different, right? It's football related. Football season's back. It's going to be quite popular.
Victor Echo 1 Papa Hotel Romeo, Moncton Center, roger.
Moncton Center, what is the current altimeter setting?
Again, I have to re-download FIFA, but
Papa Hotel Romeo QNH 29901.
basketball is that? Hang on.
Roger, QNH 29901. Papa Hotel.
That is probably a thing as well. Let's have a look. Basketball manager. It would be a thing. Of course it would. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. There's fucking loads of it. Pro Basketball Manager. It's exactly as I thought it would be. Yeah. Yeah.
Hotel Romeo, climb and maintain 2,600.
Listen, don't mock.
2,600.
Don't mock Power Wash Simulator. That is a fabulous game.
Papa Hotel Romeo, unable to approve altitude change to 26,500. Maximum VFR altitude is 18,000. Say intentions.
David says, is there a fairy tale themed football game we could play? FIFA Faux Fum has a ring to it.
We are VFR, so our altitude we can change at our discretion. We should be able to go to 2,650 feet.
What about Roller Coaster Tycoon or something like that? Well, we could do. We spoke about what was the other one we spoke about?
Good radar on 118.1. Papa Hotel Romeo, roger.
Carl says that lawn cutting simulator is a real thing. It is. I think it's called like lawnmower simulator or something like that. Crazy. Supermarket simulator. Well, but don't forget we have the fast food simulator as well. You know, where you run a fast food joint. There is that. That's multiplayer. You can get as many people in as you like to work for a, you know. But you all got to be in a chat channel. That's the problem. So if we were to do that, you'd have to join a chat channel in order for us to talk, because it's the game that you would have to talk about. So running a fast food joint might be interesting. I've seen videos of it. It looks pretty decent. So yeah, so the options are at the moment is to download the current FIFA in time to kind of start a mini series. Start a mini series with a created team. Or
contact Boston Center on 128.05. Air Canada 667. Have a good morning.
Or
to Moncton Center, Air Canada 667 with you, crossing flight level 243, climbing to 390. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know otherwise.
67, Moncton Center, identified. Good afternoon.
Is it called Fast Food Manager? What's it called? Fast Food Simulator, that's the one. Finny says nothing beats a Jet 2 simulator. I bet there is one though. You joke about it, but I bet there is one. Marcus Airport Luggage Handler Simulator. So yeah, so if we were to do something like a fast food simulator, this is a bit of fun. Ignore me. John says I'm all for the FIFA idea. It depends on whether everyone else would. Like, it would get people involved, right? So we're not just buying, you know, we're not just putting a team of like random players in. Like, it's viewers, right? It's viewers, so it's kind of maybe it keeps the interest to see how people do. How about B simulator? Too many simulators. Way too many. Moncton Centre, good afternoon. Air Canada 613 with you. Flight level 360.
Air Canada 613, Moncton Centre, good afternoon.
Do something different every week.
Good afternoon, Captain Whittle. Just wanted to check in and see if you and the first officer would like anything to drink or a small snack.
Boston Center,
The cabin mood is quite cheerful,
flight level
and the passengers are enjoying their snacks.
Air Canada
This is definitely a new
648,
thing.
radar contact.
I've had this pop up quite a few times.
Center Air Canada 65 with you at 2,500 or 25,000 feet.
Well, firstly,
65, Moncton Center identified, good afternoon.
what's on the drinks trolley?
Air Canada 65 request is sent to Nova.
Music quiz.
Air Canada 65 request gradual descent to waypoint Novad at 5,000 feet.
Coffee, tea, and a variety of wines and beers. The beer is priced at $5 for Aeroplan Elite members, and we accept Amex but no cash on board. Would you like anything from the trolley?
Moncton Center, can you give me the Q&H, please, for Air Transat 485? Thank you, Air Transat
Just when I thought I got away with it too. I mean, hi Alison, hope you're well.
485, good day.
It's alright, we're not flying DHL, so
613, contact Boston Center on 134.905.
it's absolutely fine. We're not flying DHL, so it's alright.
Brace 65 good.
By the way, great to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'll take a soft drink, by the way, Taylor. I'll take a Coke. Yeah, I hope you're well, Alison. Great to see you. It's been a while.
Sure thing, Captain. I'll bring you a Coke right away.
I keep popping into your TikTok streams and saying hello to you, but your chat goes by so quick. My spider senses were tingling.
Scandinavian 157, heavy Moncton Center, contact Boston Center on 128.05.
Alison, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean I've got open checklist stuff? I've got nothing. There's nothing there. Nothing there at all. Nothing at all. Sarah says, no, I think she's just ignoring you. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, her chat moves so quick, it's crazy. So I'm always trying to time the message to say hello, but nah. Nah. But it's all good. Sarah says she'll have black coffee. Okay, here we go. Taylor, the passengers are going to be requesting some drinks. Are you ready? How's life at DHL, Alison?
Yes, Captain. I'm ready to serve the passengers their drinks. I'll make sure to attend to their requests promptly.
Okay, so Sarah would like a black coffee if possible. That's coffee.
Sure thing, Captain. I'll get Sarah a black coffee right away.
No, Finley, no. 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 You can't use that unless you know what it means. You can't say that unless you know what it means. That's not right. Gemma coming in with 3 bits as well on Twitch, meaning that she takes the leaderboard at the moment. Alison says, I haven't flown for 6 weeks now, so great.
Air Canada 613.
Oh?
Contact Boston Center on 134.905.
Boston Center.
How come?
542,
Just not like scheduled, or 134.95 for Air Canada 613.
Boston Center,
Annual leave.
Delta
Fair play.
155, flight level 360.
What you been up to? You've been anywhere nice?
Delta 155, radar contact.
It's a long annual leave.
Air Canada 613. Maintain flight level 360.
Fuck off! I did not say that. Shut up. Boston Centre. Good afternoon. Air Canada 613 with you at flight level 360. Lee Class coming in with extra 5 bits on Twitch, taking the lead once again. Could you get Gemma a gin and tonic, please?
Air Canada 613, Boston Center, good afternoon.
So yeah, I mean, what are we thinking about the FIFA thing? Like the football side of things, you know, like Road to Glory type
Yes,
thing.
Captain. I'll make sure to get Gemma a gin and tonic right away.
Been painting and doing stuff around the house?
316 Papa Whiskey.
No, fair play to you.
Flight level 245 for 10,000.
Excuse me.
Whiskey, Boston Center, good afternoon.
Oh no.
Send and maintain 13,000. King Air 316.
So this is why it's Carl calling you honey. Oh yeah. I see why now.
Maintain 9,000.
Could you get Jean a rosé and 2 packets of crisps, and he wants to pay with an Amex Gold to get the points. You really are posh. It really is Taylor Swift, isn't it? It's not Taylor Swift. We've established it's not Taylor Swift.
Absolutely, Captain. I'll get John a rose and 2 packets of crisps right away. And I'll make sure to let him know that we accept Amex for his purchase.
Not a rose, a rosé.
It's not Bangor, it is Bar Harbor.
Care 412, understood. Your destination is Bar Harbor.
JD, honey.
Yes, Captain. Gene requested a rose along with his snack. I thought it would be a nice touch for him. Would you like me to skip it?
Okay, so AI doesn't understand what rosé is. Okay, hang on.
Turn right heading 155, American Express 1. Boston Center, American Express 1. Can
Rose.
we get the handoff to
If you remember, for the people that have been around the channel for a long time, we had a bit of a thing with a rose.
Contact Bangor Tower 120.
David will know all about it. David will tell you all about it.
Turn left heading 205. Till establishment localizer clear for the island.
No, don't skip it. Just get the rose and packets of crisps and let him pay with Amex. Need to say rosé wine. Okay, we'll try that. If you're enjoying the stream so far, feel free to hit the like button.
I'll get the rose and 2 packets of crisps for Gene and let him pay with his Amex.
Okay, we'll try again. Instead of a rose, make it a rosé wine.
Not an American airplane.
Please?
That's a negative. I am flying a Canadian registered aircraft, not an American
I'll get
registered
John a
aircraft.
wine and 2 packets of crisps right away.
Victor, India, Quebec. Your call sign
I mean,
starts
sure.
with an N in the U.S. Please change it.
David says, "Oh yes, rose." Now let me think.
Boston Center.
Yes, if you know, you know. If you don't know, sorry.
I am flying a correction. I am flying a Canadian registered aircraft, which does not need to be which does not need to have an N registration to fly in the U.S.
American 108, we have a light medium chops at flight level 350.
I love this program. I love this program.
And are there turbulence report flight level 350?
Amazing.
American 108, no turbulence reported at flight level 370.
Okay, I'll say again. If you're enjoying the stream so far,
Turbulence report flight level 350.
feel free to hit the like button. It does supposedly help us out. Does supposedly help us out. But yeah, feel free to hit the like button. Let's see if we can get the likes into double figures tonight. Also, there are a few people in the chat that don't have a membership. If you're feeling generous and you want to gift a membership to them, why not go ahead and do so? One of many ways you can support the channel this evening. And on Twitch, of course, you can do bits, as other people have been doing, gifting a sub to somebody who might not have one, or by, what was the other thing? Donate via the Ko-fi link at the top of the chat.
Flight level 410.
Cool.
Southwest 2594, radar contact.
Got there in the end. Alice says, what's for the ATC? It's all AI. It's not real people. So the actual ATC itself is not. The actual ATC is not. Holy crap! Okay, it's all coming in at once. Good lord! Right, let's go through it all. Gemma gifting 1 Departure Lounge membership going to Gabriel. Thank you. Thank you for your support there, Gemma. Lee Class coming in with 1 as well, going to Wassy the Grey. Thank you so much. And Almighty, bow down to Darren Graham, who comes in with 5 gifted Departure Lounge memberships, going to Beanie Baby Gaming, Burns Gaming, Aviation Crew, Tim Clark, and Rambo. Goodness me, all just happened out of nowhere. Goodness me. Thank you so much, everyone. Like it. Like it a lot.
21 Charlie, Portland departure, contact Boston Center on 128.05.
So that's ATC. That's AI.
05, that's 21 Charlie.
That's AI. Can we get 3 more? 3 more new members to make it the magic 10. But Darren Graham, hope you're doing well. I know you'd sort of like lurk a little bit, which is fine. You're a very busy man. Hope you're doing well. Finley says he's going to be a millionaire. Jim turns around and says a millionaire, closest he'll get, is a piece of millionaire shortbread. Bada bing, bada boom. Alison says, okay, sounds like someone was going to get a phone number. Well, John Brand will tell you that we are famed for our arguments with AI ATC. We are very much famed for it. Thankfully, we've not had to have one yet this week. So we're all good. We're all good at the moment. We like to put ATC in their place. For example, so whilst it's such a very, very, very good program to use, if you don't want to use like VATSIM, it does have problems at times realizing that if, say for example, let's go London Heathrow, right, and the winds are favouring a 27 approach, they will send you in for a 09 approach with a tailwind, which theoretically would not happen in real life, I would assume. Quite heavily assume, actually, to be fair. So every time you argue with them to say, nope, winds favour, 27, they'll tell you, no, we know best, you need to go in on 09. I turn around and say, fuck your rules.
Diamond 9 Papa Lima, you're welcome.
Approach, what speed do you want me at? 9 Papa Lima. Maintain current speed, 9 Papa Lima.
Montreal Center, Air Canada 611.
So we have a bit of an argument. We don't particularly want to be landing with tailwind. But apparently it does happen. It probably does. But for us, we don't particularly want that. So we have good arguments with ATC. And people around you in the chats will tell you all about the fun ones. What button cancel.svg do you have? What are you on about? That's not... No, that's not a nod. Who did that? Carl, that wasn't a nod. I was intrigued by what he said.
Boston Center, TBM 5 Golf Papa with you, flight level 290.
Alison says LHR will quite often give you 5 knots tailwind
Boston Center, good afternoon.
to keep the preferred runway. Well, there you go. This is why you're the pilot and I'm just over here doing my thing. Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to. Jim says yes. Yes, it fucking was. Nod. Okay, fine. I've been told. Darren Graham says all good. Just got a big photo shoot coming up this weekend at Newbury Showground for a massive truck show. Awesome. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Air Canada 613, contact Montreal Center on 132.35.
Challenger 0, Juliet Sierra, climb and maintain flight level 400. Climb and maintain flight level 400, Challenger 0, Juliet Sierra.
Rob Brown, even to you, so he says, evening all, hotter than ring sting like the Japan flag. I'm glad we're going down these routes again. Hope you're well. Must admit, with the fan going, it's actually nice and cool. But make the most of it where you can, I guess, before it starts to warm up again tomorrow. So the other way you can sort of show a little bit of support is if you have a membership milestone. Gemma did one yesterday. Sure, it was yesterday. It was at some point where she had 2 years. If you've got a membership milestone, whack it in the chat. Let's see how long you have been a member for. And let's all show appreciation for our members. That sounded weirder than it should have done. Alison says it's a picture that she'll be flushing her eyes out for. Yeah, Rob's very well known for his ring sting.
Boston Center, Victor India, Quebec.
It sounded weird in my head to say appreciate
Boston
all the members.
Center, Victor India, Quebec. That is incorrect.
Or appreciate the members.
Canadian registered.
Yeah,
Incorrect.
see, Alison got it. Alison got it why it was weird.
Incorrect law.
Yeah, it was weird in my head. But I'd already said it.
Victor India, Quebec.
It
Sorry,
was
sir,
too late.
Your call sign must start with an N in the U.S. Please change it.
Okay. So yeah, so we've got to decide what we're going to be doing for the Mondays. Now, I mean, I want to well, there we go. David's come in for 28 months of the members lounge and says, I hope I'd have seen sense by now. Yeah, to be honest, David, so did I. I thought everybody would have seen sense, but yeah. Thanks for the support. Do appreciate it, especially with 28 months. That is mega. Whoever else has just subbed to channel there, thank you so much, whoever that was.
1521, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Rob says, is YouTube chat playing up tonight? It certainly is. I can see that I've disconnected and reconnected many times. Many times. Oh, fuck. Montreal Centre, good afternoon. Air Canada 613 with you. Flight level 360. Finley says, I've been timed out. Yeah, I know.
Air Canada 613, Montreal Centre identified. Good afternoon.
David says, I'm off to hook up with a goat sim community.
Captain, I wanted to bring to your attention that we have a situation in the cabin.
Oh.
A young child has started causing a disturbance.
Oh.
It seems they were a bit overwhelmed during the snack service and have begun to cry and shout.
Kick 'em
which
off.
is causing some concern among the other passengers.
Throw him out the door.
I'm currently trying to calm the situation down, but I thought it best to keep you informed. I'll handle it from here, but just wanted to let you know in case you hear any noise from the cabin.
Okay, so not massive emergency, but a child is crying. Kick him out the plane. Taylor, I trust your judgment on this one. If the child is crying, in fact, how old is the child? Again, this sounds really weird. Is his name Darren? Yeah, I bet it is. She doesn't know.
The child appears to be around 4 years old, Captain. I'm doing my best to calm them down and ensure the other passengers are comfortable.
My best suggestion would be to slip a little whiskey into their sippy cup, and then they'll nod off within the next 5 minutes, so might be worth a shout. Also, Alison, this is one of the great things about this program. We've had some right corkers.
Captain, while I appreciate the suggestion, I must adhere to our policies regarding alcohol service, especially for minors. I'll continue to comfort the child and keep the situation under control.
But Taylor, what they don't know won't hurt them. Little whiskey in the sippy cup. They'll nod off in 5 minutes. The passengers will be super happy. I've heard. Wait for it.
Captain, while I understand your sentiment, I must adhere to our policies regarding alcohol service, especially for minors. I'll continue to comfort the child and keep the situation under control.
See, now anything else I say is going to sound really weird. I trust your judgment. If you've got any Haribo in the back, just give the child that and maybe a colouring book. We seem to have had a colouring book that's been unused for about 6 months, maybe more than that. So might as well give it to someone that can actually make actual use of it and probably colour within the lines. Fucking burn.
Understood, Captain. I'll grab some Haribo and the coloring book from the back for the child. Thank you for the suggestion.
Thank you for raising it to my attention. I'd have put the whiskey in the sippy cup, but apparently airline regulations don't allow that, so that was the next best thing. Okay, we've done. We're moving on.
Understood, Captain. I'll proceed with the Haribo and the
Montreal
coloring
Center,
book for the
Skycatcher
child
1,
instead.
Juliet, Quebec,
Thank you
2000.
for your guidance.
Skycatcher 1 Juliet.
Any more disturbances, let me know.
Understood, Captain. I'll keep an eye on the cabin and let you know if there are any further disturbances.
It's definitely not Taylor Swift. Thank you for your guidance. It was almost like very sensual at the end, wasn't it? Thank you for your guidance. So there you go. Okie doke. Right, that's sorted. So crying child in the cabin has now been sedated with Haribo. And we've got 40 minutes left on our flight before we arrive at Toronto. Mark says, if only it was that easy. I know it's not that easy. Jean Cartier on Twitch says, if this plane crashes and cockpit voice recorder is recovered, they are going to have a field day with this one. Yeah, they really are. Alison says, tell her to get the restraint kit and ball bag out. This turned really weird. Ball bag. Sarah says, did Tom do a song? What song? What song are we thinking? Ask Mark. Turning weird, so as per normal then. Well, yeah. It gets weirder on Twitch. I didn't expect the chat to take this turn. In fact, to be fair, I wasn't expecting that emergency. Oh! The song! Yes! Okay, no, got it. Okay, yeah, no. I'm going to do it now. It's alright. I just wondered what you're on. Yeah, okay, got it.
Voyager 6 Uniform Sierra. Proceed direct ITN ID. Cleared for the ILS runway 24 right approach until established.
Descending to 3000, cleared for the ILS runway 24 right approach, Voyager 6 Uniform Sierra.
I got the song, it's fine.
Good afternoon. Duke Bravo Whiskey here at CSC3. Would like to pick up IFR clearance to KFAN.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Air Canada 774, contact Montreal. Approach on 134.15.
Over to Montreal approach on 134.15D, Air Canada 774.
I know what you meant. Got it. Yeah, I got it. I've just submitted the song. It's all good. Rob says ball bag sounds good. Crazy fools, you lot. Honestly, crazy. See, look, all that talking of ball bags has made someone look. Someone's unsubbed because someone was talking about ball bags. Poor bastard, probably had soft skin.
Air Canada 526, contact Montreal approach on 134.15. Switching to Montreal approach on 134.15, Air Canada 526.
It's supposed to be gag. It's alright, it's fine. It's fine. We are 37 minutes away from landing. As far as I'm aware... No. Well, clearly not, because someone, I think, went into full snowflake mode and decided that this wasn't for them anymore. So bye. You really need to not be a snowflake to be part of this channel. Or be able to have a bit of a joke and a laugh. Which I think is pretty much the same thing, I'm sure of it. You do learn to toughen up, that's for sure. I think you got to. Life's all about having a good laugh and a bit of a joke, right? If you can't do that, what can you do?
Air Canada 613, expect the Ragged 6 arrival. Expect to descend in about 20 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
Finley saying, is Singapore Airlines good or bad? They've been known to be pretty good. Rob says, is Ron Jeremy on the passenger list since ball bags are out? Oh dear. You see what you're starting now with ball bags. It's just too much for some people. It's far too much. Anyway, one thing that has happened with the flight simulator is that the loading of the scenery has actually improved quite significantly. So you can see down below us, which I believe is like Montreal. Yeah, Montreal is below us. Montreal is looking pretty sharp. Even from the air, like, it's looking pretty sharp, right? And that is because with the sim update 16, They've looked into like making this a whole lot better. I'm sure they did. A lot of people have been noticing a change in the sort of the scenery below when you're in the air, or like even when you're on the ground. It looks a hell of a lot better. It's too much ballbag chat. Anyway, Carl coming in with 5 bits on Twitch. Lee coming in with 4. I'm not overly sure what that does with the leaderboard. Let's have a look. Lee's in the lead with 11. Carl with 5. Gemma dropped to 3rd with 3. Alison also spotted oh no, low hang fruit. You lot, honestly, terrible. Absolutely terrible. So can we get 3 more members before the end of the stream? We are 3 away from 10, which would be nice, and we're 2 likes away from the double figures as well. Let's see if we can get them to double figures before the end of the stream. Let's round out the numbers. Let's make it quite nice, and we can all go away from the evening happy after chaos. A little bit of a chaotic evening. So yeah. So what was I saying before? I believe so. So Friday, I'm waiting on confirmation because I think my cousin from family member from America is coming over. David, fuck off. No, absolutely not. So yeah, so I've got a family member coming over from America. And I believe we're going out on Friday. So I'm just waiting on confirmation for that. So Friday's stream might not actually happen. So I believe this is our last YouTube stream for the week.
Jazz 570, radar contact.
Because tomorrow we're on Twitch. Thursday we are on Twitch as well. Saturday we're on Twitch. So yeah, next time we're on YouTube is next week. Tom was out bare knuckle fighting. Stop it. This is not a roasting session. Right? It's roasting outside. I am dressed for the occasion.
Over to Montreal approach on 134.15, chat Porter 372.
David says, Rob's, I'd love Rob's honesty. Just says, be right back, just off for a dump. Why not? Why not? Alison says Twitch, that's why I keep missing. Yeah, so when we stream, including tonight, we are live on both Twitch and YouTube. Twitch for certain streams because basically we can play music on Twitch and not get done for it. Which is ideal. And it depends on the crowd. If the crowd is better on one platform than the other, then we'll keep a particular game to a channel or to a platform. So in this case, tomorrow's night stream, F1 does quite well.
Jazz 850 contact Montreal approach on 134.15
on Twitch. So that we keep
switching to Montreal approach on 134.15 D Jazz 850.
We keep the F1 stuff on Twitch, and then we do like a Friday night. We do like a request evening, like we used to do before, but we do it on Twitch because we can actually get away with it. Sarah says, "When is that over?" Well, we're not actually following the real world calendar now, and we've got 7 races left of our first season. And let me tell you, we've had it's been a hell of a few streams that we've had, including the last one at Baku. What a tense race that was. So that's why I got you. Yeah, basically, yeah. So for Friday nights, we're over on Twitch doing the Flight Simulator longer streams because we can play music and get away with it. Like, it will mute it, but it doesn't do what YouTube does, where they go, "We're about to give you a warning." Doesn't do that at all. So we can play it and get away with it, and there are certain ways to kind of also get around it as well. Which is quite nice, and it's a little bit more relaxing on there too, so it's not horrendous. Sarah wants horse racing sim. I bet there is one, isn't there? I bet there is. Yeah, of course there is. Of course there is. None of them are any good.
Montreal Center, good afternoon. Air Canada 621 at flight level 380. Air Canada 621, Montreal Center, roger.
But of course there is.
Jazz 7968, contact Boston Center on 123.875.
Yeah. So what happens is with Twitch
Center on 123.875, Jazz 7968.
is the actual stream.
Contact Boston Center on 123.875.
The actual stream itself, when you try and watch the stream back,
Center on 123.875
has the songs muted. But if I highlight it as a whole stream, so you know how like you clip things, if I highlight it as a whole stream,
flight level 230.
if I highlight it as a whole stream, the songs play. So if you want to watch it back, you do it as a highlight, and then the songs actually play rather than actually get muted. So there are ways around it. And to be fair, at the moment,
Air Canada 760, flight level 230.
I am preferring Twitch.
Air Canada 760, radar contact.
So it depends on what does well. If something does well on Twitch, we'll keep it to Twitch. If it does well on YouTube and Twitch, we'll do both. But if we want to do like request evenings like we have done, we just literally go onto Twitch and just play a shitload of music. David, I don't know what you've had today, right? He says it would be good if there was a game where you have to keep horses in their field. Aviation-based YouTube channels have a history of not being very good at that, though. You know what this is, right?
My spidey senses tell me this is gonna get fucking tasty, baby.
Yes, it is. It's going to get tasty. David's pulling out all the stops this evening.
Jazz 570, contact Montreal approach on 134.15.
So we're expecting
Over to Montreal approach on 134.15, Jazz 570.
top of descent in 13 minutes' time for our jaunt into Toronto. It's always been a case of flying out of Toronto. We've never actually flown into Toronto, so this should be quite interesting. Mark's like, easy, son. Easy. So yes, so that'd be why you don't see a lot of the streams now on YouTube, because some of them we keep to Twitch, and they're just a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun over on Twitch, to be fair. So yes, Finney saying keep going on both. Can't do both. It's not feasible to do both. Get too old for all these different platforms. You'll enjoy Twitch. Get yourself over on Twitch. You'll enjoy it. Fairly straightforward to set one up.
68 contact Montreal approach on 134.15.
Yeah, it's fairly straightforward to set up.
Approach on 134.15, Jazz 7968.
Takes like, I mean, everyone else will probably vouch for it. Takes what, 30 seconds to a minute to do it?
Montreal Center, WestJet 2963, flight level 230.
WestJet 2963, radar contact.
Yeah, 2 minutes max, if that. I urge people to do it for the F1 stuff, because the F1 at the moment is throwing us some absolute curveballs.
Contact Montreal Center on 132.85.
132.85, Air Canada 631.
We'll see what Singapore brings us tomorrow night. 7 o'clock for that one tomorrow. Excuse me, as well. Okay, how long have we got? Because I need a... Okay, 9 minutes. We've got our gate already. That's an interesting one. It actually gives us a gate now as well. Can we request that? Fuck, it does. Okay. Gate 252 is what we're looking for. No, 253. Which is still too small. That's what they've given us.
Air Canada 621, contact Montreal Center on 132.85.
Fuck it, we'll go for it.
2.85, Air Canada 621. Montreal Center, Air Canada 631 and flight level 390.
Air Canada 631, Montreal
Right,
Center.
bear me 2 seconds. Just going to go disappear and grab a drink. And I'll be back. Don't forget as well, the landing of this will be on YouTube the moment, or a couple minutes after the stream is finished. I'll be back in a sec.
Montreal Center, dashboard 2346, flight level 180.
Dashboard 2346, radar contact. Dashport 2346, Contact Ottawa approach on 135.15.
Over to Ottawa approach on 135.15 E-4 2346.
Air Canada 613, contact Toronto Centre on 124.675.
Okay. That looks interesting. That looks okay. Could be fun. Noisy flush that. Excuse me. Told you I went to get a drink. What's the matter with you? So anyway, so hope everyone's had a decent day today. It's our last one on YouTube for the week. Regular programming continues next week. And that's got to be a nod. I wouldn't say it is. It's not like it's, you know, it's a saying, isn't it? It's what Lewis says. So it's just, was it mimicry, innit? Is it mimic? Copying? One of the two. Carl.
Center, Jazz 688, flight level 370.
Carl, it's been a shit day, so making the most of it.
688, radar contact.
I've been watching the cricket tonight. It's been a good one. See now.
Air Canada 613, contact Toronto Centre on 124.675.
124.675, Air Canada 613. See now, I've been again thinking, right? A lot of videos have come off my YouTube of a cricket game. I know cricket's not for everybody, but I used to play some of the cricket games back in the day. But I just know it's not. It wouldn't do well. Because not everyone's into it. So it's things that I've been looking at as well. Cricket sim. I don't know about like simming it. I think in all honesty it would be a case of actually playing it. Toronto Centre, good afternoon. Air Canada 613 with you, flight level 360. Let's have a look and see what cricket games are on Steam here. 2 seconds.
Air Canada 613, Toronto Centre identified, good afternoon.
So Cricket 24. Test Cricket Manager. It's probably not what we think it is.
Air Canada 613, Toronto Centre, descend via Radius
6 into Toronto.
Toronto Center, Air Canada, route 4.
Oh, that's us.
Ready for descent.
We are descending already. Descending via the Ragged 6 into Toronto. We'll be descending to flight level 140, Air Canada 613. Well, let's go.
Toronto Center, was that descent approved?
Air Canada 415, say requested altitude for descent.
Montreal Center, Jazz 7628, flight level 380.
Air Canada 8905, contact Toronto approach on 124.475.
Correct, that's speed break. As we begin our descent
Toronto approach on 124.475. Have a good day.
into Toronto.
Toronto Center, good day. Vision from you. Kilo, flight level 360.
Yeah, James is not really a fan of cricket.
Kilo, Toronto Center, identified. Good afternoon.
No, it's interesting because I can't watch cricket, but I can play it, whether it's a game version or actually, you know, physically playing it.
Toronto Center, WestJet X75. Which runway do you have slotted for?
WestJet X-Ray 75, Toronto Center, identified.
It was just an idea. I see a lot of it on like
We're
YouTube.
scheduled for the Ragged 6 arrival, but we need to request a runway switch to ILS 24. Roger that. Now expecting ILS 24 left. WestJet X75.
Just because you know David's done it again. Hang on.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 401, request descent.
Air Canada 401, descend via Ragged 6 into Toronto.
Okay, copy, runway 24 left, Air Canada 8985.
I'll read it out though. David says, if you decide to go for a cricket simulator, be careful that it's not all about insects. There is a bee simulator after all. Honestly. Yeah, so it was just an idea. Excuse me.
WestJet 375, contact Toronto approach on 124.475.
Contact Toronto approach 124.475, WestJet 375.
So part of me is edging towards the creating our own club on FIFA. Part of me is edging towards that until the new FIFA comes out, and then obviously we can start a proper series on that. Just to kind of give it a test run.
Toronto Center, American 2450, passing flight level 227 for 310.
American 2450, Toronto Center, identified. Good afternoon.
Croquet simulator, good lord.
0, American 2450.
Is there even one of those?
Toronto Center, Canada 411, please say again.
Not that one. There is Croquet Pro. Jesus. Jesus. Paul Hussey coming in with a gifted Departure Lounge membership as well, going to 67 Driver. Thank you, Paul. Much appreciated. Hope you're well, Paul. We are 2 away from 10 members.
Contact Toronto approach on 133.4, Air Canada 411.
Bloody love bowls, by the way.
Toronto approach, Air Canada 411, descending as per the Ragged 6 arrival. Toronto approach, Air Canada 411, do you copy?
Air Canada 411, contact Toronto approach on 133.4.
Pooping sim. Let's not be stupid now.
Toronto Center, this is Air Canada 409, reach you at flight level 280.
Dart simulator, surely not.
Center, Air Canada 409, request descent flight level 140.
Air Canada 409er, descend flight level 140.
Descent flight level 140, Air Canada 409.
No. There's actually not many darts games. Like for VR there is. Ring sim. Stop it. Honestly.
Air Canada 65 is at flight level 210, climbing flight level 320.
Air Canada 65, Toronto Center identified. Good afternoon.
Well, looks like we got some fascinating weather going into Toronto. How big was the file for? Oh no, shit, it was on the other Steam account, wasn't it?
Air Canada 81, contact Toronto approach on 124.475.
Is that me? No.
Over to Toronto approach on
Oh.
124.475.
Oh, stop talking.
Canada 81.
Stop.
Have a good day.
Stop talking. So how big was the file here for FIFA? 100 again. David! For God's sake. There is a rugby simulator.
Toronto Center, Air Transat 421, flight level 170.
But it depends. The idea for me would be to, like I say, potentially do a bit of a test run with the Creator Club thing
Radar contact.
on FIFA. I know it's something that we discussed as a bit of a taster.
And Cherry 888 is ready for descent.
Cherry 888, whenever you'd like, descend flight level 210.
And then get, like I say, viewers become the players. It would take some work to put into, actually, to be honest. So yeah, let us know what you think about the FIFA idea. I think it's...
Toronto Center, Piper, November, Quebec at 3,000 feet.
Imagine the watch-alongs, but in a virtual world.
Flight following, November, Quebec.
November, Quebec, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Yes, imagine...
VFR, Piper, November, Quebec.
Yeah, imagine the watch-alongs, but in a virtual world. That's what it would be like, with soundboard and everything else.
Change your advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation or IFR. Missed port 1020.
Quarter 1020, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so there's a few people that are up for it, for the FIFA thing. So yeah, just imagine, as I said, when we did the Euros watch-alongs.
Toronto Center, Trans 560. May we please stay on the current course? We have the Rajit 6 arrival.
Yeah, when we did the Euros watch-alongs, but in a virtual world,
Toronto Center, turn left, heading 220.
with our own created team.
I don't think you heard my request, sir. Can we please stay on this track? We are on the Rajit 6 arrival into Toronto.
Air Transit 560, turn left, heading 225.
Oh, it's a shame. I thought it was going to carry on then.
Montreal up, correction, Toronto Center, Air Canada 413, please say that again.
Gemma says, stick me in the goal.
413, contact Toronto approach on 124.475.
If people want it, like I said, the you lot that are viewing it
Please say that again.
will be, you'll be the part of the team, like you are in the F1 series that we got going on. David says, I've had a really intense few weeks of work, so this channel provides some great compensation. Well, you're more than welcome.
Into Toronto.
Definitely more than welcome. I'm glad it's helping, though. That's the main thing. That's what the channel's here for. It's helping out. Failing the football side of things, of course, there are other options, such as some retro games I downloaded on my PC.
613, contact Toronto approach on 124.475.
Some old wrestling games. I know Jim will be interested in that.
That's not what you said before. You said something else. For Air Canada 411.
Some old wrestling games.
Air Canada 411, Toronto Center identified. Good afternoon.
Absolute classics.
Okay, well, it seems like you...
124.475 for Air Canada 613.
4.475.
Toronto approach. Air Canada 613 is with you at flight level 140, requesting descent to altitude 5,000. We care for everyone. We certainly do.
Air Canada 613, expect the ILS runway 23 approach into Toronto.
Expect the ILS runway 23 approach into Toronto, Air Canada 613. Well, we're going to descend to 5,000 anyway. That's what we requested. We're going to do it. And we're going to absolutely haul ass by doing it. So weather's looking very interesting. We'll get a weather report as well while we're here. Toronto approach. Can Air Canada 613 get a weather report for Toronto Pearson Airport, please? It's the long-awaited weather report. Alison says, I saw a Pac-Man car yesterday.
Air Canada 613, Toronto Pearson Airport, information Victor. Wind 225 at 24, gusting 29er, visibility 2. Sky conditions, broken cumulonimbus at 4,000 feet, broken at 5,000 feet. Temperature 26, dew point 22, altimeter 29er 5.
Mate, it's like Rob's backside. It's windy. Mate, get a load of this.
AC65, contact Toronto Tower on 118.35.
835 for AC65.
And for you lot on Twitch, the weather report. Here you go. Dave says, did I send my suggested LPS? No, you didn't. But I'm intrigued. What's happened here? Why has that happened? What the fuck did I press? It's alright. It's fine. It's fine.
Toronto departure, Canada 402, climbing 4,000, heading 340.
Yeah, I switched it. I saw it.
Climb 1,000, directing back, or Canada 403.
Got there in the end.
Air Canada 402, climb flight level 220. Air Canada 613, proceed direct Calvi, descend altitude 3000, altimeter 29.991.
So broken cloud at 4,000.
Cleared for the ILS runway 23 approach.
Visibility is 2. Fucking hell.
Jazz 238, direct LASDU, cleared for the ILS runway 24 left approach, descend and maintain altitude 3000 until established.
Down to 3,000, cleared for the ILS runway 24 left approach, Jazz 238.
Mate.
Air Canada 613, I need you below 250 knots.
Turn right heading 070, Air Transat 574.
Trying.
Turn right heading 070 for the ILS for runway 24 right approach, Air Transat 574.
Might need to possibly go into a hold here.
Air Transat 574, turn right heading 070.
Shit's about to get real.
Heading 070, Air Transat 574.
Jazz 238, contact Toronto Tower on 118.35.
It's because I'm switching between windows.
Toronto Tower on 118.35, CA Jazz 238.
That's why it does it. It's because I'm switching between windows.
Toronto departure, JetBlue 255, request higher.
JetBlue 255, verify your squawking 5624, mode Charlie.
Toronto approach. Canada 613 requesting 2,500 feet.
Squawking 5624, mode Charlie, JetBlue 255.
Express 542, contact Toronto Tower on 118.35. Air Canada 613, descend altitude 2500 feet. Air Canada 766, climb flight level 330.
Descend and maintain altitude 2,500. Air Canada 613. Okay, predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. This is going to be interesting. So you can see now that we're lower. Look at the detailing. It's definitely a lot better since the update.
Air Canada 424, request direct cold.
Look at the state of that there.
Approved, proceeding direct all good. Canada 424.
Air Canada 424, climb
Holy
flight
heck.
level 280.
Flight level 280, Air Canada 424.
Yes, it's definitely a lot better. General 256, Mark 167, Carl 177, Allison's is a riot, David 195, Darren, Finley 126, and Lee 199. John says, after getting off the plane, I need to find a poutine shop. I need to find something because this is going to be real tasty.
SkyWest 3868, contact Toronto Tower on 118.35.
Over to Toronto Tower on 118.35.
State of that.
SkyWest 3868.
Burst a cloud there, goodness me.
Rouge 1932, contact Toronto Tower on 118.35.
Over to Toronto Tower on 118.35, Rouge 1932.
Shushy mush. That looks like quite a late turn. Get past this burst of rain here. See what happens. Jim says 180. Or brake to 2. Where is... Where's the airfield? Look at the state of the play there, look. Holy crap. Just rain showers for days. And you're telling me that 2024 is like, you know, 2020 can't hold up to 2024.
Delta 17
Oh God, look at this.
Cleared for the RNAV Zulu runway 24 left approach.
Holy crap.
Maintain altitude 3000 until established.
Are we going to get like...
Down to 3000 cleared for the RNAV Zulu runway 24 left approach, Delta 1734.
Oh my fucking lord. Excuse my language. Oh, we're going into that.
Delta 1734 contact.
118.35 for Air Canada 613. Toronto Tower, Air Canada 613 on approach, runway 23. Look at the state of it.
Air Canada 613, Toronto Tower, winds 230 at 8, gusting 15. Runway 23 cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 23, Air Canada 613. Holy crap. I don't know. You probably wouldn't see this in real life.
Division 2 Tango Whiskey, clear runway 33 left, climbing through 1,500.
Something.
Tango Whiskey, contact departure.
We don't seem to be descending.
American 1572, contact ground on 119.1. Switching to ground, American 1572.
Traffic.
That's all we bloody need. What the fuck was that? Holy hell. Can we see the lights? Oh my god. There. I could just make it out. There.
WestJet 2474, contact departure on 124.475.
Jesus. Look how much we're getting blown around here.
WestJet 2474.
Pretty much a headwind. Right, here we go. Landing replay is on.
24R, holding short, American 1572.
We're in control. Jesus Christ.
Delta
It's the trickiest one we've had for a long time.
Departure.
Over to departure 2375.
Air Canada 6721, contact departure on 127.575.
127.575, Air Canada 6721, thank you.
I got it.
Toronto Tower, Jazz 720, established on the RNAV, Y runway 23.
Jazz 720, roger.
Okay, you'll forgive my quietness here.
3868, winds 230 at 8, gusting 15. Runway 24 left, cleared to land.
24 left, cleared to land, SkyWest 3868.
Boeing 98 climbing through 4,000 to 31,000, lift to the heading 212.
Boeing, contact departure on 124.475. Air Canada 408, contact departure.
Sync rate.
Contact
Whoa.
departure, Air Canada 408.
100.
Long landing.
50. 30. 20. 10.
No.
Air Canada
We'll claim it.
402, contact departure.
Slightly long, but it's fine.
Departure, Air Canada 402. Thank you, bye-bye.
Auto brake on, we'll go onto the foot brake a little bit.
Air Canada 264, establish on the ILS runway 05.
Okay, off the auto throttle there. Well, that wind was really, really, really throwing us about there. Good lord. That was quite something. That's the trickiest landing we've had for a long time. But, yeah, goodness me. Welcome to Toronto.
Tower, Air Canada 713, established on the RNAV, Z runway 23.
Air Canada 713, roger.
Air Canada 602, contact departure.
Just wouldn't,
Switching to departure, Air Canada 602. Have a good day.
just wouldn't get it down. That's the problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
But do you know what? I'll take 241 either way.
Canada Flight 613, arriving from Halifax. The local time is 4:51 p.m. Thank you for flying with us today. We kindly ask you to remain seated until we reach our final parking position. Did you know that Toronto is home to the CN Tower?
Air Canada 793, holding short runway 24 right, ready for departure.
It's a must.
Whoa.
Air Canada 793, winds 230 at 8, gusting 15. Runway 24 right, cleared for takeoff.
Whoa. Okay, there you go.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right, Air Canada 793.
Okay.
SkyWest 3868, contact ground on 119.1. All air.
Toronto ground, Air Canada 613, requesting taxi to gate 253. Stop it. We got the airplane down. That's all that matters.
Air Canada 613, taxi to Terminal 1 Gate 253 via hotel, cross runway 15 right, then Golf, Echo, Charlie, Delta 5, Delta Tango, cross runway 11 at your discretion. Good day.
I simply don't trust.
Tower ground, Canada Air 972, requesting push and start. Canada Air 3972, Toronto ground push and start approved.
GSX will do it, surely.
Push and start approved, Canada Air 972.
Toronto ground, 93621, ready for push and start.
We'll head back up this way anyway. So 241 today. Not quite buttery. What did Valant have it down as? Yeah, doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Toronto ground, Canadian 1896. Are we able to request 6 left for departure?
Fun one though, not gonna lie.
Ground, we are not quite ready for pushback, but we'll call back when we're ready. Canadian 1896 understood. Call back when ready for pushback.
Definitely a fun flight, this one.
Toronto ground, Canadian 1896 request pushback.
Here's our follow me car.
Off key 37.
Let's go. Alison says, no bad or not bad? I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, 777s are very good fun to fly.
Air Canada 408, contact tower on 118.35. Contact tower
I'll wait for the replay and decide.
118.35, Air Canada 408.
Appreciate it.
Rouge 1925, ready for push and start.
Rouge 1925, cleared for push and start.
Push and start approved, Rouge 1925.
Okay, so if you're leaving us at the moment,
KLM 204, contact tower on 118.35.
you're leaving us right now. Thank you so much for joining. It's our last YouTube stream for the week. Everything else we're going to be doing now is over on Twitch.
Toronto Rounder, Canada 602 at gate 145. Request pushback start. Airbus A319. Air Canada 602, pushback and start approved. Face southwest.
Especially with a long old taxi
Pushback
back.
and start approved facing southwest. Air Canada 602, thank you.
But what's quite nice is
Rouge 1925, ready to taxi.
Rouge 1925, taxi to runway 24 right via Tango 1, Delta Victor.
24 right via Tango 1, Delta Victor, Rouge 1925.
yeah, what's quite nice is the fact that Toronto and places like that are actually running quite nicely at the moment on the sim. So something to be quite happy with, I think. So we can fly to these destinations. Alison says, "See you later." Don't crash parking it now. Can't promise anything. But great to see you. I know it's been a while. We'll catch up soon for sure. I spy a Cathay 747. Look at that in the background there. Look at that for a bit of a view. KLM Dreamliner departing into the stormy clouds. Very nice. I do feel like
Information Yankee is now current. Altimeter 3007.
That's one that we got to do. KLM Dreamliner.
Toronto ground, Air Canada 1152, ready to taxi to the active with Information Yankee on board.
Why does it keep going straight? Because it's taken us to our gate. That's why it's there. couple of hometown airlines, the British Airways.
Taxi to runway 6 right via Sierra India X-ray Alpha Kilo Bravo 1 Bravo Delta cross runway 33 right, then Delta 8 cross runway 06 left, then Delta 01.
All aircraft, information Lima is now current. Altimeter 29086.
So yes, hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you haven't left a like on the stream already, feel free to do so. Any last minute bits of support, such as bits or gifting of subs or memberships, will be greatly appreciated.
Air Canada 258 Toronto ground taxi to gate 245 at your discretion. Taxi by discretion, Air Canada 258.
Toronto ground United 1805 taxi. Toronto ground United 1805 request taxi.
Please be taking us to the gate. It's got to be taking us to the gate. Jesus, what the fuck? What was that?
Air Canada 8 X-ray Charlie ready for pushback. Push and start approved. Air Canada 8X, Ray Charlie.
Ground Air Canada 713, taxi to the ramp.
Air Canada 713, taxi to parking via Bravo, Delta, Delta Romeo, cross runway 10 at your discretion.
Okay, so live tomorrow.
Bravo, Delta, Delta Romeo, cross runway 10, our discretion, Air Canada 713.
7 o'clock. I think I've got it down as.
Pushback. Tower 651 cleared for push and start.
For the Singapore Grand Prix in our Creator Team career mode, which is going quite well at the moment. So very much looking forward to seeing how that one turns out.
WestJet 669 are ready for pushback.
Fuck are we going here?
WestJet 669er. Air Canada 8 X-ray Charlie ready to taxi.
Paul giving one more departure lounge membership.
X-ray Charlie, taxi to runway 23 via Delta Papa Delta Alpha Hotel.
Going to ATC Swede. Thank you, Paul. We are one away from 10.
Via Delta Papa Delta Alpha
Can we get that before we leave?
8 X-ray Charlie.
So GSX is normally actually quite good.
Auto clearance Air Canada 12 requesting IFR to JFK.
Don't turn left
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
because we have a company A330
Cancel IFR clearance.
holding for us.
Clearance on request. Stand by. Etaro 651 ready to taxi.
Etaro 651, taxi to runway 24 right via Foxtrot Alpha Foxtrot Charlie 4 Charlie.
24
Turn left.
right via Foxtrot Alpha Foxtrot Charlie 4 Charlie Etaro 651.
No? Where the hell are we going?
WestJet 669er ready to taxi.
WestJet 669er, taxi to runway 24 right, cross runway 5, then Alpha Kilo, Alpha Delta, Delta Victor.
Carl coming in with one more.
Cross runway 5, then Alpha Kilo, Alpha Delta, Delta Victor, WestJet 669er.
Gifted departure lounge membership, which went to
IFR clearance to Kennedy. Calling in any request taxi to runway for takeoff.
Panic Audio Dubs. That takes us up to the Magic 10. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, shit. Okay, we can kind of follow our way here.
AC-65, contact tower on 118.35, safe flight.
There are some Dash 8s here.
35 for FC65, thank you.
Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
Toronto ground, Air Canada 443, gate C32, request pushback in startup.
In fact, this is our gate here.
Ground WestJet 660, taxi to the ramp.
Okay, we'll leave it here.
WestJet 660, taxi to parking via Delta 8 Delta Charlie 4 Charlie Alpha Alpha Juliet, cross runway 3 at your discretion.
Delta 8 Delta Charlie 4 Charlie Alpha Alpha Juliet, cross runway 3 our discretion, WestJet 660.
Okie doke. Let's say goodbye to Say Intentions. Let's put the music on pause. Those that are leaving us, thank you so much. Like I said, thank you so much for watching. Catch those of you that are joining us tomorrow for the F1 from whatever time I put. I'm sure it's 7 o'clock. Let's end the flight. Let's show you the details. For the first time in a while, we actually arrived early. Hour and 40 minutes in the air today. There it is. Which means for the first time in a long time,
thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over 90% of our flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
yes, we class it as a Ryanair landing. Over the 200 mark. Not too far over it though. But I think it's still pretty good nonetheless, considering the conditions we were given. 7 o'clock Twitch only for tomorrow. Thank you so much for the reminder. That's probably just come up on the screen as well. So 7 o'clock for the Singapore Grand Prix. So all that's left to do is get the replay going and see what it looked like from the outside. Okay, if you're leaving us, thank you so much. If you're sticking around for the replay, it's coming up in a second. The replay itself will be on YouTube. Once the stream has finished. So I say about here, I would say. Okay. Enjoy the landing if you're watching it. Otherwise, have a great Wednesday if you're joining us tomorrow. For myself and the moderators, thank you so much. Look after yourselves and each other. And until tomorrow, take care, stay safe. A very good evening to you all. And bye-bye for now. Take care.